You gotta motivate.
Get up and keep going.
Celebrate.
This life you've been holding.
Demonstrate
your love and devotion.
And everybody get up and get up. It's time to get it moving, y'all. Step up your game. You gotta motivate.
Get up and keep going.
Celebrate.
This life you've been holding.
Demonstrate
your love and devotion.
And everybody get up and get up. Motivate.
Get up and keep moving.
Celebrate.
This life is no illusion.
Demonstrate
the skills you've been using.
And everybody get up and get up.
Hey my peeps, welcome back to another review by Zombill. In today's review, we're going to be taking a look at 6. That's right, 6. Let me get that other finger up here. 6 juices that was sent on to me by Community Vapor. And actually 3 of them are no longer their personal name, Community Vapor. It's been since changed, but neither here nor there. You can find Community Vapor right up here at communityvapor.com. Yep. So we're going to go to their website. We're going to take a look at some price information, and we're going to come back here and have ourselves a big vape session. So let's go to their website. And welcome to the brief online tutorial for Community Vapor. So let's go take a look at their main website. You can find Community Vapor at communityvapor.com. And as you can see, the menu system here, you can go straight to their e-juice, or you can go to shop for their other items such as their mods and their tanks, claromizers, things of that nature. But since we're here for the e-juice, a little bit of an interesting story about that too, which we'll get into here in a second. Their regular line from Community Vapor, which I'm not exactly sure the PG-BG ratio, however, if I find out, I will edit it into the review. You can get the regular line from 0, 6, 12, 18, and 24 Nic Strengths. And their pricing is for a 10 ml bottle. I'm gathering that's $5.99, and then the 30 ml is more than likely $14.99. But now here's the interesting thing. A while back, whenever I first received these juices, they had another line called the dripping line. That line actually became a separate entity of itself, which is now called Clouds of Goodness, which is a max VG line. And as you can see, they are available in 0, 3, and 6 milligram nicotine, and they're handcrafted with the maximum USP kosher vegetable glycerin and VG-based nicotine. The only propylene glycol is from the FDA-approved natural and artificial flavorings, and they have happiness, love, peace, joy, passion, and bliss. I'm not exactly sure on pricing, however, I do know that it's limited to buy only in vendor locations such as Brandon Vape, Community Vapor themselves, Evolution E-Cig, Vol Vapor, and the other Vol Vapor. Well, 3 Vol Vapors. And that will do it for the brief online tutorial for Community Vapor, E-Cigs, and E-Juice. Now, back to the review. Now, before I start, I must point out I did receive these free of charge for purpose of conducting a review, but my opinion of the product will remain true, honest, and accurate as always. Now, as I said in the online tutorial, the 3 that they sent to me for this line that changed over was called their dripping line. Now, pretty much this label looks just like their standard label, with the exception of they had dripping in front of certain flavors, which now have either changed names and have changed over to this other line. But I'm still going to review them as they are, because even though these may not exist in namesake anymore, they still exist by way of that other line. So the name it changed over to, as I pointed out in the online tutorial, is Clouds of Goodness. And we're going to start off with the Dripping Kiss, which I have loaded up in my X2 dripper, and that's on my D's version 3 18350. I have this microcoil to about 0.8, 0.9 ohms, somewhere in between there. Now this is it's a mixture of different fruits, and I can't break down each one of them, but it's like a really good combination of fruits, and it's really a very light, refreshing, crisp kind of vape, which I'm going to give the flavor profile on this an 8 out of 10. Now the throat hit is a mild, so I give that a 6 out of 10, and the vapor production 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of it. Now the next one in their dripping series we're going to take a look at is Bling Bling, and I have it loaded up in my Mutation X, which I have dual microcoil to about 0.5 ohms, and I have that on top of my Taylor custom box mod. Now, Dripping Bling Bling is just like their Bling Bling Berry, which I can taste 3 different fruits, and that's going to be blueberry, raspberry, and strawberry. Now, I know I'm picking up something else, but I can't quite make it out. Let's see. Might need a touch more juice there, Zombill. It's almost like there's a bit of cherry in here. So on this one, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. And throat hit, same, about a 6 out of 10. And for the vapor production, 9 out of 10. Consistency and plenty of it. Now the next one in the dripping series that they sent me is Dripping Custard. And I have it loaded up in my Overdose RDA, which is dual microcoil to about 0.5 ohms, and I have that on my Mirandus mod. This is a really creamy custard. I get the full custard effect here. Almost like there's a touch of Bavarian cream in there too. Now, throat hit, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Vape production, I'm giving a 9 out of 10. and the flavor profile, I'm giving that a 10 out of 10 because custards are my weakness. Cinnamon Serenade, which I have loaded up on my Tesla mechanical. I can't even remember the name that they have on this, but it's a mechanical. And I have that in my iGo W4, which is dual parallel coiled to about 0.3, 0.4 ohms, somewhere around there. Now, Cinnamon Serenade is a mixture of cinnamon, of course, and whew, look at that vapor. It's like there's some sort of creaminess going on here too. So cream and cinnamon, basically. This is a really good vape. I give this one an 8 out of 10 for the flavor profile. And for the throat hit a little bit more than what the dripping ones were, which I gotta give the throat hit about an 8 out of 10. Still okay though. And I couldn't make it all day with this one per se because of the fact that it's got cinnamon in it. I'd have to change up after a little while. And the vapor production, 9 out of 10. Consistency and plenty of Bananarama, which I have loaded up in my iGo W5, and I have that on my Taylor custom box mod, and it's dual parallel microcoil to about 0.5, somewhere around that. Should make sure it's. Now, Bananarama is basically a mix of bananas and cream. Really, really good all-day vape for me. Excuse me. I have to give this a 9 out of 10. And for the throat hit, I'm going to give that a 6 out of 10. It's a mild. And then a vapor production, 9 out of 10. Consistency, now this next one. Ooh. This next one here is called Arctic Monkeys. Now, I got to give you a fair warning on this. This is a menthol, and I've always been a big menthol enthusiast. However, the thing about Arctic Monkeys is this is a super mega menthol. So cloud chasers, don't think that you can just suck this in and blow it out. Because trust me, I can't do it. And that's how super cold this vape is. Let me demonstrate. I have Arctic Monkeys loaded up in my iGo W, which my iGo W is dual microcoiled to 0.5 ohms. And I have that on my K100. Here we go, peeps. Oof. It is super strong. Super frigid. And it cleans the sinuses out real quick. Now, the card that they sent me with this, actually, I lost the card. I don't know. Oh, wait, here it is. The community vapor card right there. On the back it says, let me know if and when you review, and try adding a little Arctic to your bling. So what they meant by that is Arctic Monkey makes a great menthol additive. Obviously, because if you vape it on your own, whew. So I'll tell you what, real quick, let's do that. Let's see. my bling was in this one. So I just have to switch this back out. Because that Joytech Supreme was just being a pain. It wasn't letting me fire it when the other day it was. So let's put that in here. We'll take and shake up the Arctic Monkey real good. And we will add a drop on one coil and a drop on the other coil. And we'll see what happens. And let's give it a pre-fire. There we go. I'm gonna put the Mutation X's cap back on. Ooh, you know they're right. This does go good with the bling. It brings that mild that I gave it down to a 4 out of 10. So there you have it, my peeps. That's 6 from Community Vapor, which you can find at communityvapor.com. You can also go to their Facebook, which is right here. And I'm also going to put up the Facebook of the dripping line that became known of Clouds of Goodness. So, Community Vapor peeps, I hope you enjoyed the review. Thank you for sending these on to me. And I have to apologize for it taking so long to get to, but you know, stuff happens and things happen in my personal life that I had to take care of first. But just so you know, guys, I am doing much better. And I hope you enjoyed the review, peeps. Please subscribe to my YouTube. And as always, my peeps and peepettes, happy vaping.